All right, so we have figured bass of the day, number 7. This progression could be written a couple of different ways, but I set it up so that you would need to continue the pattern in the soprano. I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so right here we have G in the bass. We have G in the bass. I see this sharp, meaning there's an F sharp, 2 flats, so we're in the key of G minor. We can figure out our Roman numerals. This is 1. This is the 4 chord. Okay, right here, F is the 7th note of G minor, and it's the 7th note of natural minor. So since we don't have the F sharp, this is F, A, C, that's a major chord. This is that major 7 chord that you get on the lowered 7th scale degree from natural minor. That goes to 3, 3, 6, 6, this is 2, diminished 6, to 5, which is major because of the sharp, minor 1 in root position. Okay. So you may notice that the bass line is a repeated pattern until the very end. It goes down, it's root position, down a third to first inversion, and then root position, down a third to first inversion, root position, down a third to first inversion, root position, and the pattern breaks. This is called a sequence. Okay, and this is a 2 chord sequence, right? So we have 2 chords that the pattern is repeating, and every time it repeats, it goes down a step. Okay, and do you see there's 1, 2, 3 different versions of this? So we could say there are 3 stages to this sequence. Okay, now let me write this first chord here. So this is going to have to be a G, B flat's going to have to be right there. If we go into C, the 4 chord, C, E flat, G, we're going to want to keep this and move this here. Okay, very smooth connection. More volume here. Okay, so at this point, well, we kind of have to do this. Well, this is a sequence right here. This is also a pattern that I want to set up as a sequence. So it's like a little 2 chord idea in all 4 voices, repeats every measure. Okay, so it's going to sound like, sorry. Sorry. Okay, sorry for the wrong notes. So if we go through and we part write this, this will be F, A, C, F, A, C. And right here, this is our B flat chord, or 3 chord, F sustains. Here, this is an E flat chord. We want to keep the same pattern, so this goes up a step, then down a third, then up a step, and down a third, and up a step, and down a third, and up a step. Okay, so we can just follow this pattern through and it works every time. Sustain note. That's the wrong note. Sorry about that. G, G, F sharp. Okay, so this is what you should get for this. this is interesting because I pointed out that this idea repeats every measure. But also, at the same time, this idea repeats from measure to measure. That's an A. Sorry about that. Also, look at this. This idea repeats for the measure. And this idea repeats every measure. Also, look at this. These two ideas are the same idea separated by a third. Okay? And look at this. Prepare to have your mind blown. Do you see how this goes down a third and up a step, down a third and up a step? What does this line do? Up a step and down a third, up a step and down a third. Okay? Up a step and down a third. So we have this same pattern, up a step and down a third. And here we have it down a third and up a step. And then together. When we talk about chord progressions, this is a very, very common chord progression. Okay. In fact, I'm going to predict that you will see this progression very soon in your life. Okay, all right. We're going to leave it at that. Take a look at that, listen to this, play it, compare yours to it, and upload your answer.